Hello everyone, welcome back to the new session of learning. In today's video, I will explain phrases and clauses part 2. Just have a quick revision whatever you have learned in my previous video. Clause is a group of words that has at least a subject and a verb. There are two types of clauses, main or independent, subordinate or dependent. A main clause is complete in itself and can express a complete thought independently. For example, Minakshi woke up, she got ready for school, at 7 o'clock she had breakfast. Subordinate or dependent clause. A subordinate clause is incomplete by itself. It is dependent on the main clause to convey its meaning. For example, you can borrow my book if you want. Here, if you want is subordinate clause which depend on the main clause, you can borrow my book. Subordinate clauses can be of various types. Noun clause. A noun clause, like a noun phrase, can act as a subject, an object, or a subject complement. For example, whoever committed the theft will be caught in 24 hours. Whoever committed the theft is a noun clause which plays the role of a subject in this sentence. Do you know what we will be doing tomorrow? What we will be doing tomorrow is a noun clause which plays the role of an object in this sentence. You are what you think. What you think is a subject complement. Adjective clause. An adjective clause, like an adjective, describes a noun or a pronoun. It begins with a relative pronoun or relative adverb such as that, whom, which, who, whose, where, or when. Therefore, they are called relative clauses. It usually answers the questions what kind or which one. See the example. The students whose names are on the list will be in the debate. Whose names are on the list? This is the answer of the question which students. Next is fruits that are grown or organically are expensive. Here the adjective clause is the answer of the question what kind of fruits. Adverb clause. An adverb clause is a group of words that functions as an adverb and modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It answers the questions how, when, where, or why. See the example. When the storm started, Ruhi was returning from school. We had to wait for an hour because we had reached very early. Adverb clause of manner. It is used to describe someone's behavior or the way something is done. Example, speak to the girl as if she were your little sister. Many began to paint the way only a great artist can. Adverb clause of time. It is used to show when something happens, happened, or will happen. It usually begins with words as when, before, after, since, as soon as, and until. Examples are Parag will call you as soon as he receives the parcel. When you visit the monastery, be sure to talk to the monks. Adverb clause of place. It is used to talk about the location or position of an action. It generally begins with words such as where, wherever, anywhere, and everywhere. For example, Sheena now lives where she had always wanted to live. The stray dog followed me wherever I went. Adverb clause of purpose. It is used to indicate the result or purpose of an action. It usually begins with that, so that, in order to, and example, I have made a list so that I don't forget anything. Many species of birds migrate in order to escape the harsh weather. Adverb clause of reason. It shows a reason for something and begins with because, since, and as. Nupur left a message for you because you were not there. Since a lot of guests are expected, a large hall has been booked. Adverb clause of condition. It talks about the condition that would be necessary for an action to take place. It generally begins with if, unless, whether, provided that, and as long as. For example, they can't afford to buy a house unless prices come down. We can go out for lunch provided that it stops raining. Adverb clause of comparison. It shows a comparison of qualities or attributes. It usually begins with as, then, and no less than. Pratibha is faster than any other athlete in our school. Atul is as studious as he is intelligent. Adverb clause of concession. It expresses something surprising or contrasting about the action mentioned in the main clause. It begins with although, even though, while, and however. Example, Shabir shared his lunch with me even though he was very hungry. Although the students were tired, they were responsive in class. About relative clause. There are two types of relative clauses. One is defining or restrictive relative clause. Second is non-defining or non-restrictive relative clause. Defining or restrictive relative clause. These give us important and necessary information about the person or thing mentioned in the main clause. If this information is omitted, the sentence cannot be clearly understood. So, these relative clause are not separated with commas. See the example, the girl whom you saw in the picture is not related to me. Second is non-defining or non-restrictive relative clause. These give us extra information about the person or thing mentioned in the main clause. The information is not necessary, and if it is omitted, the sentence can still be clearly understood. So these relative clauses are separated with commas. See the example, Miss John, who has taught us for 4 years, will be leaving soon.